Hello everyone, welcome to another special event. So this is the Qualifier weekend. So it's a 2-day event. If I do well enough in this event, then I qualify for the Arena Championship. Arena Championship is a $250,000 prize pool tournament with less than 40 competitors. So it's a very high EV tournament. If you get last place in the tournament, you get at least $2,000. And yeah, you can win a lot of money in it. So we're gonna try and qualify for that. Unfortunately, the format for this is standard. Now, constructed standard, I would not say is my forte. I'm primarily a limited player, and that's what I enjoy. But I'll only play standard when I'm forced to, and this is one of those situations. So, I mean, I have won one of these events before in standard, so I'm not terrible in standard, but I don't consider myself nearly as good at standard as limited. But we're gonna bring a mono red and try and burn some people out. So for those who aren't aware of the current state of standard, it's not great. Currently, the VV Cauldron deck is kind of warped the entire format, and it's definitely one of the top decks. Mono Red has surfaced recently as a competitor. So there was a big Star City Games event that Brennan Roy won playing Mono Red. And cards like the Razorkin Needlehead, really strong against VV. VV draws lots of cards in a turn. This pings them for each one. So it's just going under them, Bastronauts, 1-drops, trying to aggro them out before they can take over. It's effective. So the format right now it's kind of warped around two decks. It's just VV and Mono Red. There are other decks, there's Blue-White Control, there's kind of Dimir mid-range. There's like a mono-green Stompy deck. They're very similar flavors of decks. Generally, it kind of feels like those decks are either tailored to beat Mono Red or VV, but they struggle to beat both. I like Mono Red because not only does it have a solid VV matchup, like it can win, but it's got game against everything, right? Like if you're playing a hyper aggressive aggro deck, like you have game against everything, and this is a pretty strong, resilient deck that I find. Let me talk about some of the changes between this one and Brennan's deck. So Brennan had 2 Sunspine Links in the main, no O'Hare Exonal, and only 3 Nova Hellkite. So I basically have moved the Sunspine Links to the board and brought in 1 O'Hare and the 4th Nova Hellkite in the main. The reason for that is because Sunspine Links, I don't love it in the mirror match, which you got to be prepared for. In the mirror match, you could very easily be behind. It's kind of a coin flip as to who's the beatdown. And the Sunspine Links is a real liability, right? If you're behind, you don't necessarily want to be casting that because it does more damage to you. But the O'Hare is kind of nice because the way these red mirrors often play out, especially post-board, is they kind of become attrition matches where you each board in all your removal and you're just killing every creature the other person plays. So I like having a creature that can come back and, overtax their removal. And also it's got some solid synergy with cards like the Needlehead, Hired Claw, or the Magebane Lizards in the board, where every time, you ping them for 1, instead you're pinging them for 4. So I've been trying it out, and I've been liking it. The 4th Nova Hellkite, the reason for that is because I like this in almost every matchup except VV. So I like it in the Mono Red mirror because it kills Burnout Bastronauts, and it's just a large toughness creature that's kind of hard to burn out. I like it against Control. I think for pretty obvious reasons, hasty thing that doesn't stick on the board, they can't wrath it. I like it against Dimir because it can kill a Kaito, and then the turn it comes down, and then the 1 damage kills that whatever that 2/1 flash is that puts a stun counter on things and kills the Siren. So yeah, I think it's just a very solid card in those matchups. I don't love it in VV just because, while the hasty thing, it can close out a game, the 1 damage doesn't ping anything. So I tend to board them out against VV, but I like it against virtually everything else. So I put the 4th one in the main. So those are only changes to the main deck for Brennan's list. In the sideboard, I'm running 3 Sunspine Links in the total 75 now instead of 4. It's primarily against Control. or, you know, 4 or 5 color soup decks that got a lot of non-basics. It is very, very good in those matchups. I trimmed 1 fire magic, which card is good against the mirror match, and it's good against certain other decks, like, you know, it's decent against Stompy, I think. Yeah, I'm trimming down to 1. I still have a lot of removal. Keeping 2 Magebane Lizards, 2 Vengeful Possessions, mainly against Vivi. So when they play a big, like, Quantum Riddler, or if they manage to get a bunch of counters on one of their creatures without me killing it, I have a way to actually steal it and get through. Spark Hunters are for control. Really good there. And then the second O here, this comes in against the Mono Red Mirror match post board. Like I said, just having another threat that is resilient and provides a little bit of advantage, card advantage, because it can potentially come back. So that's going to be the deck. The tournament is structured, we're on day 1. So I have to get 7 wins to move to day 2. These are best of 3 matches. And I play until I get 7 wins or 3 losses. So this is a long tournament. But yeah, let's get started. I like this hand. I'm gonna keep it. Stomping Ground, okay. I'm gonna lead with Hired Claw, I think, just because it gets it the most damage. I can attack for 2 next turn instead of the Bastronaut, and if I next turn I can play a second Hired Claw and the Bastronaut. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that actually. They're representing like a removal spell, so let's just add more threats to the board. Okay. Next turn we could play the Hellkite or the Needlehead. 3rd land for Hellkite would be great. So I love Hellkite. Goodbye Llanowar Elves. Attack for 7. It's probably that Gruul deck with like Lumbering World Wagon, I would guess. Yep, there's the World Wagon. Okay. This deck can drop some large creatures. Oh, Teamer. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna go... Needlehead. Attack with all. Put a counter on the Hired Claw. Okay. Okay. Okay, just done with me for 8 there. So let's see. So I attack with all, the Bastronaut is representing... Alright, so I attack with all, the Higher Call puts him to 6. And then the Bastronaut's lethal, right? Because I can pump it twice. And I can do 6 double strikes. So he's got to double block the Bastronaut, which means the other 2 get through, put him to 2, and then I burn him out. So he's dead. Yeah, the Higher Claw puts me to max speed before damage. I can double pump the Bastronaut, so it's 3/1 double strike menace. They gotta double block it. So I think we got him this time. But yeah, I mean, this deck can kill you fast. It's a scary deck. Sure. Still only have 2 blockers though. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay. They actually didn't need to concede there. I didn't show him the the burn spell, but I guess he just assumed I had it. So, Gruul, huge creatures, Battle Crier. I think I want the Abrade. It kills World Wagon. It kills Battle Crier, Trailblazer. Definitely want to keep in the Scorching Shots. I could consider the Obliterating Bolts or the Vengeful Possessions. What's bad here? How good is Burst Lightning? Burst Lightning kills this thing, which is kind of nice. Kills Llanowar Elves early. It's not the worst. Doesn't kill anything else I care about. Do I want the Vengeful Possession? What would I steal? I guess just a huge creature, probably. The O here actually doesn't seem fantastic. Neither do the Needleheads, honestly, but the cheap creature might just be nice. Nova Hellkites. And they kill Llanowar Elves, which is kind of nice. I am worried they're a bit too slow. I think I'm going to bring in Vengeful Possessions, and I think I'm going to cut the O'Hare and maybe like Burst Lightning. Maybe just 2 Burst Lightnings, keep all the Hellkites to kill the Llanowar Elves. Yeah. Do I need Obliterating Bolt? Are there any X4s? I don't think I'm going to bring him in. Let's just go with that. Keeping in a couple Burst Lightnings to kill Llanowar Elves, kill the 4/2. And also it's just nice to have a cheap burn spell to hit your own, like Screaming Nemesis. Although I don't think they'd have a lot of life gain. Alright, we'll keep this one. Same deal as before, I'm going to play the Hired Claw first. Alright, I don't think it's going to live. So, let's just play the Needlehead. They don't have removal for the Needlehead, it seems. I'll make Throne. So I could just kill that. War 2. Copy Eldrazi. This is like Vestige or something. Or I could get this going and play the Dragon. Yeah, he's probably going to copy of... Man, what does he copy here from Eldrazi? The Anti-Causal Vestige, I guess. Okay, that must be what he has. Yeah, I think we're just going to get the thing out of the way. This way if he warps the Vestige, it's not quite as good for him. Another one. Okay. Dragon. Alright, I think we're just gonna get a bunch of stuff in play. So let's go... Astronaut, Fire Claw, Hellkite. I hope we don't die next turn. It goes down to 4. We can play another Hellkite next turn, which is currently lethal, but he's gonna play a dragon here, most likely. Alright, there we go. 1-0. Alright, round 2. His hand's not amazing. Against Vivi it could be okay with a double Needlehead. I'm gonna keep it. I don't think it's bad enough to mulligan. But I would have liked a, you know, 1-drop. Uthros? I don't know what this is. This is Kona, isn't it? It's probably Kona. They're playing Uthros. Play the Kona, tap it with your land, and then cheat in like a Vaultborn Tyrant. Yeah, this is definitely Kona. Alright. So against Kona, you always want to keep up a burn spell to kill Kona the turn they play it. Unfortunately, I don't have one. Okay. So they could Kona next turn. They could play land Kona, tap it, put in like a Vaultborn Tyrant. So we'll see if we can beat that. I would love to draw like a Lightning Strike. Screaming Nemesis. So let's see. It's better play the Nemesis or the Hellkite. Currently I'm attacking for 5, putting the 10, then they go to 8. So the Hellkite would put them to 4. Yeah, I think we're going to play the Hellkite. If I play this, they're at 5 instead, but then I have this in play. If I put like an Absolute Virtue in play, there's nothing I can do about that. Go to 10, go to 8, go to 4. Yeah, we're just gonna get max damage going, I think. Hope I can beat whatever they cheat in. If it's Absolute Virtue, I think we're dead. I don't think I have a way main deck to deal with that. Or post board, really. No, I got the Vengeful Possessions post board, but I don't know if I'd want to bring those in against Kona. Alright, do your worst. Yeah. What is it? Alright, that I can beat. They're actually dead. Because I bring a Screaming Nemesis. I can't block the Bastronaut. And they have to block the Nemesis, and then they get burned out. Okay. Alright. So let's bring in the Abrade, for sure. We need instant speed waste to kill Kona. I could bring in the Vengeful Possessions. Burst Lightning, not great. Honestly, the sorcery speed removal isn't great. Especially if they can't kill Kona. We definitely want the Vengeful Possessions, like 100%. One of the ways I can beat an Absolute Virtue. I want the Lynxes. The O'Hare doesn't seem that amazing here. The Lynx definitely can burn them for like 2. Maybe I'm going to cut the Scorching Shots. And now the question is, do I want to bring in any of my like 4-drop threats? Needlehead's not great, but it is an early attacker, which I think is needed, so I don't really want to cut it. I need to keep all the Abrades in. Okay, the Burst Lightnings can be trimmed for sure. Like I could cut these for like maybe just the Lynx. I mean, I don't think I really need any of the Burst Lightnings. They don't seem that good. Maybe I just cut them all and just bring in more threats. They're kind of good with the Nemesis, though. Thinking like another Lynx. I honestly don't love the O'Hare here. All right, I'm gonna keep in 2 Burst Lightnings. I think that's what I do. Burst Lightning is still a little bit of burn, and they might be bringing in like life gain. They can gain life off the Vaultborn Tyrants, and I like, you know, paying my own Nemesis so they can't gain any life. That's what Burst Lightning is good for. All right, we'll keep this. Iron Claw and a Needlehead and a hopefully Screaming Nemesis. Still no removal for Kona. Aegis Turtle, okay. Alright, there's my removal for Kona. That's a good one. It's pretty funny about the Aegis Turtle. I've not seen that tech before. So unfortunately, next turn, Kona could happen. I need to keep committing to the board though. Like, I'm not gonna win with these 2 alone. I think I am gonna get the Nemesis going. If they cheat in something, if they have a Kona plus a big thing, I can still like Abrade the Kona and then Vengeful Possession the thing later. But I need a little more board presence before I hold back with Abrade. All right, they didn't have it. So now we might actually just sit back and hold up Abrade. And just win with what we have in play. I wouldn't mind a 4th land, so I could pump my Hired Claw and still hold up Abrade. Okay. Alright. Sure. Pass. Just holding up Abrade. If they don't do anything, I need to Abrade. I can put a counter on Hired Claw and end step. I've never seen this. Tap up XR creatures, put a stun counter on each of those creatures you don't control. Okay. I respect it. Yep. Uh-huh. Tapped creatures you control have hexproof. Alright. Yep. I missed that. Like I said, I'd never seen that card before. Alright. What are you cheating in? Omniscience? Okay. Okay. This card's good in the Kona deck, yeah. But what's he gonna do now? Meringue. Tap the two, okay, bounce the two needle heads. So I can't even abrade the Kona. I could abrade my own Nemesis, put him to 3. And then if I get land, I could go Possession plus... No, the other Nemesis just gets blocked here. I think we're just gonna pass. I mean, I could go for lethal with Vengeful Possession on his Meringue. I think I'm gonna do that. Negate. Okay. This game is not over. Maybe for 10. Put in nothing. Land there would have been good. So I could play Needlehead and then abrade my own Nemesis. So attack, he goes down to 5. He blocks 1. He blocks the Nemesis. He goes down to 3. Then I abrade my own Nemesis. Still get the Needlehead in play. I think I'm gonna go for that. This way I still have a blocker if he has like another negate. I could also just play the Lynx, which will kill him and cannot be negated. But if he has like a counterspell for that, I would die. I don't know. This deck runs hard counters. I feel like this is the safest. Play the Needlehead and go for the Abrade. Because at least if he has a counter, I don't die. He needs another thing to kill me. You can go to his upkeep. Before we go for the Abrade. Maybe he tap... Well, he doesn't have to tap out. I mean, he could tap out for Lost in the Maze. But, you know, he's got Omniscience, so he's never tapped out, really. Alright, let's just do it now. Raid my Nemesis. Do you have another piece of interaction? Alright, so I would have died if I played the Lynx anyways. He had a way to get rid of a blocker and a counterspell. Bomber. Now we lose. Okay. That was a good last 2 cards, but yeah, I couldn't have beat that. I think no matter what I did. Good beats. Good beats. Lost in the Maze. That's a nice one. Okay. So he's bringing a bunch of counter spells. Negates, spelling exhales. Negate I don't think is that great against me in general, but I guess it can counter abrades and whatnot. Lost in the Maze is super annoying. Could bring in the Magebane Lizards. Magebane's not bad, because it lets me hold up removal, potentially. The Sunspine Link seems really good. All of his lands are now basic there. Nova Hellkite gets owned by Lost in the Maze, honestly. If you warp it. I'm going to cut 1 Hellkite. Actually, I'm going to cut 2 Hellkites and bring in 2 Magebane Lizards. Let's go with that. And maybe I should have cut the Burst Lightnings, actually. Now I think about it. I draw both the Burst Lightnings. Very nice. Alright, we're gonna keep it though. This turtle, man. Alright, well that's a good draw. The turtles. I can't get through. I mean, I can still get through, actually. Alright, Lightning Strike's a good draw. I can deal with Kona. Double block that one. Sure. I'm just gonna pump here. Alright. Play this first so I get an extra bit of damage in my attack with the higher claw. Unfortunately, I gotta be on Kona duty now. I'm gonna play the Lost and the whatever. Can't tap anything. What is this? What's going on with the music? They're like 2 music tracks. Alright. Fine. I still ping you when I attack with it. Oh, now he's got a good double block. What's going on with the why are there 2 music tracks playing at the same time? Shocks himself. So this is going to be the Lost in the whatever, unfortunately. That's a big problem. It's a big problem. Oh, he didn't do it. Unfortunately, I can't really pump anything. Oh, he's gonna do the meringue thing. Draw 3, discard 1. Alright. If he doesn't play Kona, I have to braid. On his end step, I'm gonna Burst Lightning him and then put a counter on the Hired Claw. Yep. I'm not loving my position. But these Sunspite Lynxes might be able to get it done. Stock up. I consider Burst Lightning a response, but if he wants to negate a Burst Lightning that he gets off the stock up, I'm okay with that. I'd love my 4th land at some point. I almost have lethal here. I could put him to 1. So he's gonna try and cheat at Kona with negate backup. That's his plan. Yep, I think we just let this go. Do you have bounce or something? We'll play another Bastronaut post-combat. If we get the 4th land, the Lynxes will be lethal, but it's looking like he's probably going to have like Omniscience and then counterspells up by the point that happens. He probably goes Kona, counter your removal spell, cheat out Omniscience or something, and then he's got a bunch of cards, so it doesn't look good after that. Okay. Another Bastronaut. Ooh, he's not putting Kona in play. I like that. So he's got enough for 1 counter spell. So what if I lightning? Okay, I'm just gonna lightning strike his face now. Goes to 3. If he, let's see, he counters it, taps out. Then you can block 1 Bastronaut, and then he dies, or he could block the Hired Claw, and then he dies. Yep. Burst Lightning your face, or Lightning Strike your face. See if I get to attack. Yeah, if I get to attack, he's dead at instant speed because of the Burst Lightning. So let's just go for this. This Lynx would do 6 damage if I ever got to cast it. And Lynxes are good in matchups like this. I think he's dead here. Be surprised if he found a way out of this. All my creatures are lethal. All three of them. Yep. That'll do it. All right. 2-0. Yep, I like this hand. Playing against Demir now. Gonna leave with the Hired Claw or the Bastronaut? You could play like Cecil on turn 2 and then the Hired Claw can't get in, but the Bastronaut can. I think I'm actually gonna leave with the Bastronaut here for that reason. Just, it's guaranteed to not get blocked, so he's got to use removal on it. Alright, well, he's gonna use the stun thing on it, seems like. Yep, Plug Pitch Drowner. Alright, let's get the Needlehead in play. Next turn I can play Hellkite and kill his Drowner. If he cheats out Kaito, Hellkite can kill Kaito. It's one of the reasons I like it. Yeah, no blocks. Preacher. Main deck Preacher. Okay. It's a little annoying. Yep, I have a better play. I guess I could have attacked with the Needlehead and then Burst Lightning the creature if he blocked it, and then play the Hired Claw. That is also a reasonable play, but I like killing the 2-1. So you can attack me now. It's a 1-1 lifelink. Well, kill. I can kill him. The Hellkite comes back down again. Yeah, he should attack me. Make a vampire. It seems good. I can Burst Lightning kick to kill this Preacher in 2 turns. Does he have Kaito? And he's thinking about whether he wants to Kaito. Yeah. He's definitely pre-boarded against Mono Red, Preacher and Beastbinder. Yeah, those are good against me. Very good. This game's not looking great. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, well that's actually a pretty nice one here. So I guess the question is, do I want to Burst Lightning the Beastbinder or my Nemesis to prevent him from gaining any more life? I feel like I don't want him gaining more life. He's going to bring Kaito in. Yeah, I'm just going to hit the Nemesis right now. I'm just gonna hit his face. I don't want him gaining life off of these vampires. Maybe we can get him in the air with Nova Hellkite. Because he probably has to Beastbinder to the Nemesis. So the Needlehead will keep getting in. This is close. This is very close. Yeah, he's just going aggro. Makes sense. Putting Kaito. Not blocking.
I've trained for situations. I've seen scarier things in a bowl of noodles.
Stun something, I'm assuming.
I've got them picked.
So now if I Hellkite and attack him, he can kill me on the backswing. So like, attack Kaito. Putting a counter on that is bad for me. Means my flyer can't get through. All right. The next turn he can animate a Restless Wreath. He has more than enough to kill me. So if I alpha, I can't kill him, and then I die on the backswing, so I can't do that. So this is not looking good, unfortunately. I think we're in big trouble. I honestly don't think we have an option other than playing this and shooting a 1-1. Just hanging back. He could minus Kaito stun one of my creatures, and then Ninjutsu in the other Kaito. It's probably going to be good. Yep, that's what he's doing. I like it.
You're not going anywhere.
Not for me. I like his play. Oh, he just casts it. You gonna stun another thing?
I love a dramatic
Stun another
entrance.
thing, Beastbinder the last thing. Yeah.
Sit down. Rethink your life.
So I... okay. At least next turn if he attacks with the Preacher, he draws a card and then... No, he still doesn't. No, yeah, he will. He'll still draw a card, so he'll lose 2. So he'll go to 5. So is there a way I could kill him? That's only if he... he doesn't have to attack with the Preacher, though. Currently being attacked for 7. I guess my out is... What is my out? Do I have one? If I draw Scorching, the 5 damage, I can't even hit my own Nemesis because it's lost all abilities. It's basically at 6 life right now when he draws for his next turn. Is there any card that can save me? I don't feel like there is one. Alright, well, I think we are going to block. I don't think it matters. I think we're just straight up dead. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're dead. Okay. That's tough. Pre-boarded with the Preachers and the Beastbinders. I mean, it's good against me. So against Dimir, I like bringing in anything that can kill 3 toughness creatures. Kill the Beastbinders and the Bolts. The Bolts kill Preacher. They kill Enduring Curiosity. So let's see, what don't I like against Dimir? I think the Needleheads are still okay. I could bring in O here. I definitely like all the Hellkites. Burst Lightning isn't amazing. Yeah, the Burst Lightnings I don't love, actually. Could trim out all the Burst Lightnings. And I don't... They typically bring in a bunch of removal, and yeah, they have the Beastbinders and the Preachers. Magebane, I don't think is good enough against Dimir. They will have more spells with more removal, but they just have a lot of creatures, which are kind of annoying for me. Do I want O'Hare? It's... I mean, it is... If we are grinding, right? You know, it's a thing that can come back repeatedly. Yeah, these kind of play out, again, like attrition-y. I'm bringing in all my removal, kill all the creatures, they kill all of mine. O'Hare does help me take over the late game at that point. What would I cut for it, though? Could cut a Needlehead. This is good with O'Hare, though. Your land base... I did actually have a lot of... Don't maybe what the Sunspine Lynx is. I don't know. I have a lot of non-basics. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's bring in all the lynxes. Let's cut, like... Needlehead, maybe. Let's try that. We're gonna mulligan this hand. That's not good. Alright, we'll keep this one. I think we're gonna put back a Braid. We'll keep the Lightning Strike and all of our threats. I'm not gonna play the Rockface Village yet, because I'm not gonna use the Rockface next turn. So I'm not gonna show them that I have it, but I'm gonna play the Emberheart. Beastbinder time. Gonna like strike the Beastbinder. Attack for 5. Because we're gonna find out this Lynx is better than the O'Hare here. Lynx is currently going to do 2 when it lands. O'Hare would have been good with the Needlehead and the Higher Claw. Okay. Here comes the removal. Another Beastbinder, sure. Ah, man. Probably gonna remove the Needlehead. Oh, no, draws the card. Okay. Yep. Iron Claw, I assume. Representing a removal spell here. Currently only has... Oh, no. This produces both. Right, let's just see if we can bait him to tap out first before we play the Lynx. What could this be? Oh, Flood Pit's Drowner. That's what he's got. Could also just have a removal spell. I'm not gonna. I feel like it's Flood Pit's Drowner. Yep. There it is. You tap my Lynx. But yeah, the Needlehead's still gonna needle him. Seems good when I have a backup Lynx in hand. No blocks. I mean, he's got to draw the cards. He takes the damage. Oh, he made the Needlehead lose the ability. Right. Right, I missed that. Okay. So let's see. I could attack, put him down to 5. Play Lynx, put him down to 2. He draws down to 1. Upkeep, he kills Needlehead. Starting to get a little dicey here. Wait, did I... I should have blocked his Beastbinder last turn. With the Hired Claw. I just realized I didn't do that. That was bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna run this out. It's a 3. Yep. I'm not surprised about that. This is getting close. I do have lightning strikes that I could draw. 2 more. Screaming Nemesis could be good. Another Sunspine Lynx would be good. Burst Lightning. Oh, I cut those. Not Burst Lightning. Screaming Nemesis, definitely be really good. Alright, let's not make that mistake again. Let's block the Beastbinder this time. If he lets me. He might actually make the Hired Claw. No, he's got to make the Flood Pinks, the Lynx a 2/2. So he can attack, yeah. So let me just see here. Could trade for the Drowner. And then he has removal for this Lynx. Things start to snowball. If I draw removal next turn, I can like... I'm just going to trade off. I don't want him to draw more cards. I think I just want to draw this game out a little bit, where I can draw one of my cards that dumbs him for 3. That's not it. Could have pumped the Hired Claw. Maybe it's actually worth pumping the Hired Claw twice. So I could actually attack with it, and then force a trade on one of these. Attack with Lynx, he blocks with Curiosity. No attacks. I'm just gonna pass. This game's slipping away. Oh, he didn't have anything. Okay. I'm going to draw lightning. I have 2 lightning strikes left. Another Sunspine Lynx has 3 outs that just kill him immediately. Screaming Nemesis will be really strong. The Ember Heart, whatever, the mouse that lets me Rockface Village draw cards would be really good. But in terms of direct damage, I cut all the Burst Lightning, so those are gone. Another Needlehead could be okay. Attack with a Curiosity too, right? Or maybe he's worried if I have removal, I kill the Beastbinder and can kill him. It's reasonable. Okay. Can't block it. I think we're losing this game. Unless we draw well. I mean, if I played the land last turn, I could animate the Sanctuary and then give it haste to the Rockface Village, but that's not particularly good here. The nice thing about the village is it can block the Beastbinder. Oh no, it can't. It can't block the Beastbinder, right. Drowner, okay. Yeah. We have to draw like Lightning Strike next turn. Or another Lynx. The dragon could maybe get it done. He doesn't have removal, but it's not super likely. Drowner. Alright. I need to draw one of my outs next turn. It's our only shot. Come on, Lightning Strike, Lynx. Let's go. There's still a chance. I could flip Lightning Strike off of this. Come on, Lightning Strike. Darn. It's not gonna do it. Alright, GG. It's the first loss here. I think this is, I want to say, like a even-ish matchup. Even with all the pre-boarding, like, I still have a good shot at winning against this deck, but yeah, didn't get there this time. Alright. Alright. GG. Sad face. Would the O here have been better than the Sunspine Lynx? Possibly. There might have been a point where I could have like gotten one in with the Needlehead or the Hired Claw to do 4. Although the recursion ability wouldn't have mattered that game. And the Lynxes were still good. This hand's not amazing. I think I'm gonna keep it though. I think it's not bad enough to mull. It's good against the mirror. Against VV I still have some removal. The mirror again? I don't like it against the mirror. Alright, I like Screaming Nemesis, that's a good draw. This feels like a Flood Pitch Drowner. Maybe he's gonna tap the Screaming Nemesis. I still want to get the Nemesis in play. But yeah, Drowner's gonna be good here. Oh, countered it. Okay. What is going on with the music? They're like two tracks playing at the same time. I'm gonna turn off the music, I'm sorry, it's very distracting. Oh, Sunset Saboteur. Haven't seen that one before. Let's just do this first. Ah, that hurts. I mean, I could Scorching Shot, discard a land, or I could just Burst Lightning that thing. I'm just gonna Scorching Shot it, I think. It's mana efficient. Yeah. Burst Lightning could be good going to the face at some point. But if he kills my Ember Heart, I'm just like out of things to do here. This could be an Enduring Curiosity. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I gotta go for it. I mean, I could double burn it here and get in the damage. I think I want to. I think I need to keep my thing alive. I don't know. Maybe this is loose, one removal spell, and then we're just like, no hope. But let's get some damage. It keeps my Challenger alive, which is my card draw engine. I don't think... Maybe he doesn't have removal. He hasn't used it so far in the Challenger while I've been drawing cards. But yeah, things are going to snowball from here. Not in a good way for me. Wouldn't mind drawing a Nova Hellkite. Draw a card. Okay. Scorching Shot. Oh, you know what? Maybe that was a mistake because he showed me Phantom Interference. Oh, I think that was a mistake, actually. I think I was supposed to resolve the Hellkite first. Because now he can Phantom Interference. I guess it takes 5 to make the 2/2. So it would just be a counter spell and that's it. Yeah, this was a punt, actually. I still have to do it, but this was a mistake. Phantom Interference. Punish me. I mean, I guess if I play it first, I'm not using the Rockface Village this turn. It's pretty tempting to use the Rockface Village this turn. Yeah, he did have it. Does he have removal also, though? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play the land just because of the Rockface Village. Like if I draw land and then flip Rockface Village into like another dragon, I want to be able to cast it. Well, all my lightning strikes are lethal now, but he is drawing 2 cards a turn. Does he still not have removal for this Emberheart Challenger? Somehow? Amazing. Okay. So let's see if he lets me attack. Use the Drowner. Yeah, he lets me attack. So let's attack. And then upbraid the Siren. See if this works. Another Curiosity. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a disaster. I guess, was I not supposed to go for it there? Just let him chump block? Losing that is... And I'm only drawing 1 card a turn again. He's drawing 3 a turn now. So I just gotta rip... I gotta rip Burst Lightning or Lightning Strike. Or another Dragon and hope he doesn't have anything. Yeah, I do have outs. That's one of my outs. Turn on your Sanctuary. Burn ya. Come on, no negates, please. No main deck negates. Alright. Lucky. Very lucky. Very lucky. Alright, so bring in all the things that can kill 3 toughness creatures. And yeah, I'm still on the fence about O'Hare versus Lynx. It's got starting towns also. It would have done 5 to... It would have done 6 to him here. Cut all the burst lightnings. I do like the Needlehead. It's the Curiosities. You could cut the Scorching Shots. Oh, they kill Preachers of the Schism. I do have the 3 Obliterating Bolts for that. I could bring in like 3 Sunspine Lynxes. It's not unreasonable. Currently have 8 removal spells. All right, I'm gonna keep in 1 Scorching Shot, I think. Cut the O'Hare. It's funny, when I was envisioning bringing O'Hare into this matchups, but I don't know, the Lynxes seem good too. All right, we'll try this. Yep. Drowner. It's fine. I'm not gonna abrade that or anything, because Hellkite takes it out nicely. If he cheats in Kaito, then I still get to kill it with Nova Hellkite. Unless he's got Phantom Interference. Jeez, kind of seems to be representing. Do you board those out against Mono Red? Right, I'm gonna go for it. Drowner down. So you want to use a removal on this? Feybloom Trick. Wow. Good beats. I did not expect that. If I'd known that was coming, I would have played the Screaming Nemesis. Wow, that's actually insane. That is insane for them. Okay. Yeah, he's drawing a lot of cards here. Get the Screaming Nemesis going, or I could play Hellkite and kill one of the fairies. I think I'm just going to get the Screaming Nemesis going. I need to get a board presence. But yeah, I think we're losing this game. Feyboom Trick, that's a nice one. Yep, take it all. Draw a million cards. Kill the Nemesis. Yep. So Lynx currently does 3 damage to him. Not amazing. Yeah, those 1/1s they're getting me. I mean, I might need to kill the Curiosity, honestly, just to stop taking damage. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I think I'm gonna go like, I think we're in damage control, so I think we go Emberheart Challenger. You kill something, or you tap something down. Yeah. Taps down the Challenger. Ooh, he taps on that. Okay. Probably just gonna have another removal for my Emberheart if I pass. Let's see, I attack. I abrade the Curiosity, he goes to 12. I take 4. I don't think I can win this game by sitting back and blocking, honestly. I think I need to get aggressive. I think it's my only shot. And just abrade the thing that hits me the hardest here. My game plan is like hit him for another 4 with a Hellkite. And then maybe the Lynx can get him at some point. Yeah, it's not super likely. Feyboom Trick got me good this game. That into Curiosity is a nice curve. The Lynx is currently do 4 damage. And 1 to me. I'm so dead here. Play that, go to 5. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll play it. It's 4 damage to him. Dead to removal. Dead to counter. Yeah, we're dead. So he brings in the Phantom Interference. Or he keeps it in. That's good to know. Yeah. Feyboom Trick. It almost makes you consider bringing in the Fire Magic. I haven't seen any Beast Binders, but or Preachers of the Schism, but I think it's safe to assume he's got them. He has at least one. I think I still like the Lynx over the O'Hare. I like the 1-drops. I do like the Needleheads. Yeah, I think we're just going to run it back. I don't think I want to bring in Fire Magic. It's a little too narrow, honestly. Alright, we'll keep this one. Ripping a 3rd land would be really, really good. Shocks himself. Okay. Please let me get that 3rd land. Alright. Happy about that. Next turn I can Nemesis or Hellkite. Can't really afford to hold up. Well, he can hold up interference. He can hold up like Drowner, interference, shoot the sheriff. That's what he's doing. Annoying. I don't think I'm going to go for the Hellkite. I think I'm going to go for the Nemesis, though. Let's get a board presence. He counters this. Okay. He doesn't have the Drowner, so he must have a Shoot the Sheriff. A Bitter Triumph. Okay. Discards Enduring Curiosity. Takes another 4. This is the Feybloom trick turn. So I play the dragon, he taps the dragon, makes 2 1/1s, and he can like double block the challenger. I'm still good though. Still gonna go for it. Oh, Tidebinder. Okay. So it loses haste and flying. Wow. What a beating. What a beating. Do I even want to offer this trade? This thing is still going to go away, right? Yeah, it'll still go away. Even though it was warped. Do I want to offer this trade? Honestly, I don't think I do. If I like Obliterating Bolt his Tidebinder, it'd be nice to have a 3 power, 3 toughness creature that can get through. Stab. Stab's pretty annoying. So I could just Obliterating Bolt the Tidebinder now. I think I do want to hold the Lightning Strike. So he plays removal. I could also play the Needlehead. Just start needling him that way. He's probably going to have removal here. I think I'd run it. I think I just want to get the Tidebinder off the battlefield. Drowner. So next turn he's got Stab coming up. All right. Let's offer the trade. You can trade here, and then you can stab the challenger. Right? He doesn't even have to yet. It's stunned. Right. I think we're going to go... Could also wait. He probably stabs the challenger, right? Could hold up Lightning Strike. No, I think I just want to commit to the board. He's stuck on mana, on colored mana, which is kind of nice. So he stabs this. Oh, he's Feybloom trick. Okay. Play another thing. This is close. This is close for sure. He gets another like island and plays Enduring Curiosity. That could be a way we lose. Nemesis. So he's representing stab. He could stab one. I kind of want to just not play the Nemesis first, and if he goes for stab on the Ember Heart, I can lightning strike his face. And then he can still put a fairy in front of it, though. And then he does take a lot of damage. Stabs the Hired Claw. I attack with both. I'm just going to go to combat, I think. It's fine. I'll pass priority. If he wants to take 4, that's fine with me. Sure. I think I'm going to play the Nemesis now. He stabs a challenger. Yep. Play the Nemesis now. Stab a challenger. I basically have him at 1 with this lightning strike, and the Needlehead. If I draw a mountain next turn, I can play Needlehead, put him to 3, and then burn him as upkeep. Or just burn him immediately. Man, his mana base really hurt in this game. Alright, that's a good draw. Let's just go to combat. Drowner. Do I attack? I attack. It puts 2 things in front of it. I kill both. I burn him. Trade off both. And then he has like removal and upkeep for Needlehead, but then he's still dead to a 5th land. Yeah, it's still good. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Let's just go lightning strike your face. And I think we're gonna kill these 2. Needlehead. So he's got to use removal on his upkeep, and then he's not doing anything else this turn. If I draw another land, he's dead. If I don't, I can turn on the Sanctuary and then attack the following turn with it. Alright, well, he's dead. Oh, Tidebinder. Oh, he's not dead. Alright. Good beats, good beats. Still alive, hanging in there. That'll probably do it, though. Alright. Alright, 3-0. Got Dimir again, or for the first time. Close game, though. Or, sorry, 3-1, not 3-0. This hand is borderline. If I draw the second land, it's good. If I don't, I still have plays. I'm gonna keep it. I think it's good enough. We're at the Higher Claw, it does the most damage. Probably playing the Bastrot next turn anyways, I would guess. Oh, mirror match. I don't love this hand in the mirror match. Especially not when I'm missing land drops. I don't know. Maybe it was a little bit loose to keep that. At the 3 1-drops though. If I draw a land there, I play 2 1-drops turn 2. It's really good. Alright, so this is the version with the Scalding Vipers. That's what the Birds is for. Yeah. I actually don't mind that. I prefer he do that rather than commit to the board. I think we're just gonna go Play 2 more 1-drops, honestly. I also play the Needlehead. No, I like playing both 1-drops, because next turn, when I attack with the Hired Claw, both the Bastronauts will have max speed. Yep. Most important card in this matchup is Screaming Nemesis. In the mirror match, it's just always really annoying. Sure. If I get a land, I can Hellkite that Viper right out of here, but I didn't, unfortunately. So I'd rather Scorching Shot one of these. I'll play Needlehead. These blocks aren't really good anyways. Probably want to play the Needlehead. Yep. Just get on board. You can trade the Higher Claw. No, you can't even trade the Higher Claw, right? Okay. Third land next turn is super important. Really helps me win the race if I get it. Alright, that's really good. So this is 3 or less. So I can play Hellkite now. Which one do I want to kill? The Bastronaut or the Viper? I think he's got a burn spell also. So the Bastronaut's kind of annoying. The Viper is not as annoying. I think the Bastronauts are more annoying, honestly. Alright. It's looking pretty good. I feel like we're gonna get this. Right, something insane doesn't happen here. I don't know what that would be. I don't love the Scalding Viper version of this deck, because in the mirror, I think you get punished by Nova Hellkites too badly. So in the mirror, I like boarding out all the Bastronauts in case, you know, because it gets hit by Nova Hellkite. Keeping all the Hellkites in. Let's see, I like bringing in Fire Magic, Abrade, Obliterating Bolt, and O'Hare. All the removal. And for the last 2 cuts, I think Needlehead is a card I typically trim here. This is kind of just like a war of attrition at this point. The game plan is just burn out all their creatures and then win with a creature that either I can buy back with O'Hare that taxes their removal or has such large toughness they can't deal with it. And Screaming Nemesis, like I said, the most important card. It's basically always a 2-for-1 in this matchup. It's just super awkward. So oftentimes comes down to who draws more of those. Yeah, let's go with this, I think. All right. It's got a Screaming Nemesis, got a couple removal spells. We're going to keep it. We're almost more like, this becomes more of like a mid-range matchup. You know, I want the ability to play control. I'm not necessarily aggressive. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I cannot kill that. Not yet. I can start killing things next turn. Annoying. We're just gonna pass. If he plays Nemesis, I might have to Lightning Strike the Nemesis. Okay, I like that. He kept him in. Just get eaten by the Nova Hellkite. They're just gonna kill the Needlehead, I think. So I could Hellkite, kill the Bastronaut. That's honestly not bad. Or I could just get Nemesis in play. And then the Bastronaut keeps getting to poke in. We're just gonna kill the Bastronaut, I think. I don't know, maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I want to commit to the board more. In case he goes third land, play his own Screaming Nemesis, then it's awkward that I didn't play Nemesis. Yeah, that's close. Let's see if I get punished for that. Doesn't look like I am. Put a counter on it. Another Bastronaut. He knows it's coming back. Alright, well, I mean, the thing will have double strike soon, but... Not playing the Sanctuary yet, just in case he brought in the Lynxes. I'm not going to be attacking with any turns soon, but we're just going to play the Nemesis. Just hang back. This makes attacking with the Hired Claw awkward. And if he wants to use Burn on it, then I get to kill his Hired Claw anyways. Alright, I mean, that's good. But now I get to play the Hellkite, kill the Bastronaut, then I have a Dragon in play. And all he's got is a Hired Claw. I could also hang back, I suppose. Let's see, attack him at 12. He attacks me to 7. He plays the Viper or Nemesis. Attacks me to 7. Plays Viper. I kill Viper. I'm gonna attack. I got 2 removal spells still, so I can kill his next 2 creatures, then he's got no board. I'm fine trying to erase here, I think. Next turn I can play Nemesis, attack him for 7, and then Scorching Shot my own Nemesis for lethal. So yeah, by attacking here, I'm threatening lethal next turn. This is definitely correct. To attack there. Okay. So now if I play Nemesis, he has to block it or he dies. And it's pretty awkward for him to block it. And if he does block it, I can kill its other thing. So this does seem good. Does he block it? Nice. Up. Up. Yeah, it's tough play. Will hear, won't he? Alright. dead. Should have blocked it. Okay. We are 4-1. On the draw, unfortunately. We'll keep it. Seems like maybe the mirror. This could be Vivi, or it could be that Scalding Viper version of red. Probably Vivi if no one drop. Oh yeah, I don't think that version plays. The Scalding Viper version plays Canal, so this is Vivi. I don't love this hand against Vivi. It's got two of my worst cards against Vivi in it, Hellkite and Burst Lightning. He plays like Fear Missing Out, I can't even Burst Lightning it. If he plays the Mako, then I will. Yep. Pretty awkward. The next turn he can play like a Tursa or a Steam Core and I can't even kill it. But I couldn't, I mean I could kill the Steam Core if I held up Burst Lightning but not the Tursa. I think I just need to start attacking, but I think odds are not in our favor here. They're gonna probably make a huge creature next turn, and then like with Vivi, you have like a small window where you can kill the creature before Profs makes it large. And yeah, we're just not gonna, we're gonna miss that window here. But yeah, like if I held up Burst Lightning there and he does that, then it's a disaster. So this is why I gotta play the thing. Discards Vivi. Yep, I don't love this. Right, at least I can kill that with the Hellkite. Oh, never mind. Pretty awkward. I think I'm just gonna do this now. If I wait to do it on his turn, he can like cycle another Mako in response to put a counter on it. It's just too disastrous. Yep. This is where it all goes wrong. So you can put a counter on the Fear with Vivi. Next turn I might just Hellkite. It's not doing it. Not doing it now. It doesn't have use for the mana. Or he's worried about Lightning Strike. He's playing around Lightning Strike. Okay. Definitely gonna keep full control up forever. I do like getting the Needlehead out. Well, I can. Or I could play O'Hare, and then next turn go Hellkite plus Needlehead. But then if he has a big Vivi turn, I wouldn't have got to hit him for a bunch with the Needlehead. Kind of want to get the Needlehead in play. Like O'Hare won't get through next turn anyways. Although next turn I could go Needlehead plus Hellkite if I play the O'Hare this turn. Just let him get a large creature and start casting Winter Knight. He's definitely going to go for it. I think I want to get the Needlehead in play. This is tough, this is tough. think I'm gonna play the O'Hare. I think it's just most mana efficient. I don't think he's gonna... He's gonna go for it, you know? He's gonna put counter on end step, and I won't be able to burn it, and then he'll know I don't have Lightning Strike, and then on his turn he'll go off anyways. So I guess if I play the Needlehead, right? If he has Winter Knight, he takes like 3 to 6 damage, which is great. Although the following, if I play the O'Hare this turn, next turn I can go Needlehead plus Hellkite, and then I'll have O'Hare and Razorkin to play, which is huge. So I'm gonna make the more mana efficient play. Might just have, you know, into the Flood mod to bounce it. Would be awkward. But if he has Torch the Tower, it's better that I play this. Alright, go into the Flood mod. I mean, he could have Flood mod the Needlehead and then gone off anyways. Okay, here we go. Vivi. Doing BV things. So he has creature, instant, sorcery, discard a land, and yeah, he'll have Delirium off of Fear. Put 3 more counters on it. Could theoretically kill me this turn. It's very plausible. Okay. Pretty good. Put a counter on Fear. Hit me for 8. Doesn't want to put on the one that can attack twice this turn? Or I guess he wants to cast more things. That makes sense. Yeah, this actually gets more damage in this way. So he's drawn, what, 7 cards this turn? So actually, I'm dead. Put 7 counters on the Fear. Attack for 20. Very nice. There was no way I could have beaten this, even if I played the Needlehead. There's no chance. Oh. Didn't have Delirium. Well, I don't see how we can win anyways. I mean, I can kill that one, but then this one gets Delirium. It's gonna attack twice, so I need... Oh, no. If he doesn't have Delirium, it only attacks once. So a 1-chump blocker will be sufficient. I mean, I could Hellkite, hit him for 4, play Needlehead. I guess. Jump with the Needlehead. There's 0 chance we win this, but still playing it out. In case he makes a mistake and draws a bunch of cards. And doesn't have Delirium somehow. Okay. Now he has Delirium. So yeah, we're turbo dead here. Okay. Okay. Well, things get better post-board. So we're going to cut, I think, all the Hellkites and all the Burst Lightnings. We're going to put in a Braid, 2 Magebane Lizards, the Bolts, which can kill larger things, and the 2 Vengeful Possession. So when he does get like a 10 power creature, I can actually steal it and hit him for 10. The O'Hare, I think I still like the O'Hare. I mean, I could do Sphinx instead. The O'Hare is nice with the Magebanes and the Needleheads, though. I think I still am going to keep it. All right. That's how we're going to board. VV's probably going to bring in a bunch of removal, a bunch of Torch the Towers, Braids, things like that. I don't think I can keep this hand. It's just too many lands. And not cards that are good against VV. I'm going to mulligan this one. Alright, this is way better. Fire Magic is a card I gotta watch out for. I will wreck this hand utterly. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I'm not gonna play. I think I gotta play both Needleheads. Well, he's using spot removal, certainly. I'm gonna play them all. Alright, please no Fire Magic. If he does, I've lost. If he has got the Fire Magic here. But all the spot removal he was using makes me think he doesn't have Fire Magic. Alright. He could still have it. So I could pump with a Rockface Village, but I think I'd rather put a counter on it and hold up a Braid. Oh, he has it, doesn't he? Oh no. Yep. Nothing I can do about this, right? Worst case scenario, for sure. I think with that hand, you're not supposed to play around it. I mean, you got to play the Needleheads, especially when he's using spot removal, but we're in trouble now. We are in trouble now. It's actually a pretty good draw. I think I have to still hold up a Braid, though. Does he have a Braid? The reason I only use hold up a Braid is so that if he plays a creature, I can kill it before it gets the counter from Profts. Yeah, like I gotta kill whatever creature he tries to put the counters on here. Don't love my position though. I think probably gonna lose this game. Yeah, especially when he's discarding that. Yeah, put him there. Smart. I mean, I guess I want to kill this because I could draw like a Lightning Strike next turn or a Braid. But if I don't, the Mako is going to grow too large to deal with. That's what's happening. Come on. Alright. Yeah, I think we're dead here. Only hope is that somehow we get him with, like, a Vengeful Possession. I don't even know how that could happen. He's at 18. I'll hold the land, though, because of Vengeful Possession. Getting dismantled this match. Removal? Alright. GG. Unfortunate. I think that the deck has a, like, it can definitely beat Vivi, but yeah, the first game, I feel like the draws weren't good, and the second game, we did have two of our best cards, the Needlehead. The Razorkin Needlehead, but they had the Fire Magic. Yeah, I think it's reasonable in that second game when they're using spot, unable to scream and obliterating bolt to kill your early plays, to just not read it as Fire Magic. And I think like you have to just dump your creatures. But didn't work out. Bolivo. I've seen this guy's name. I think he's like a Magic Online veteran. Alright, so we're 4-2. Can't lose anymore. His hand's medium. No early plays. Against Vivi, it's not particularly good. Against the Mirror, it's not particularly good. Well, it's not bad against the Mirror. I think I'm gonna mulligan this, honestly. This hand's much worse. Alright, I'm gonna go one more. Alright, well, wish I had kept the first hand. I think we're just gonna keep all the lands, honestly. Okay, it's the mirror match. Well, I got Screaming Nemesis at least. But this will be a game where we play Screaming Nemesis and try and block. But the fact we have no early play is gonna hurt us here. Yeah, I don't love that. Zone Nemesis. Okay. Yeah, not having any play before turn 3 is how we're going to lose this game. Most assuredly. I mean, I can get a 2-for-1, but even a 2-for-1 is not going to help. I'm still too far behind on board. So let's see, he burns me. Yeah. Let's see, if I block there and I can't kill the Hired Claws, but if I block that, then I can't kill that. Yeah, we're just gonna block the Challenger. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. Nothing, I mean, the only decision we could have made differently, I think, that game is not mulligan that first hand, but the first hand had the same problem as a double mulligan, which is no plays before turn 3. I guess true. I had a Scorching Shot, so I guess it would have been a little bit better, but I think the hand is still too slow. So bring Fire Magic, all the removal, O'Hare. Cut 2 Needleheads. And the Astronauts. Yep. All right, this could potentially be the last game of the tournament. Mono removal, I'll take it. This is kind of a mid-range matchup now. Nemesis is a good draw. It's one of the best cards in the matchup. Definitely awkward to play it onto an empty board, though, where he just gets to kill it. I could just hit him for 4 here, and he can't use removal on it. And he plays Nemesis. Yeah, he's representing like an Abrade here. If I play Needlehead, he just kills that. It's mana efficient. I think we're just gonna do this. Can't use his mana on anything. I'd prefer he plays a creature before I drop the Nemesis, so when he kills a Nemesis, I get a 2-for-1. Okay. So, I'm not going to play Needlehead because he could have Burst Lightning. I'm just going to get the Nemesis going. You could have another burn spell to keep the challenger alive, but forces him to use it on my face. That's fine. That's fine. So now I can burst lightning his thing and play a Needlehead. Or I could use one of my 2-mana removal spells to be efficient. I could use the Bolt, although then if he is O'Hare, I don't have a permanent answer to O'Hare. But this kills Dragon. So it's... and these go to face. So I think I'm actually going to Bolt that thing. He doesn't have burn. If he has O'Hare... Alright, he doesn't have O'Hare. Another challenger. Yeah, no blocks. So that, we're just gonna kill. Play my own. I know he doesn't have burn, because last turn he just drew instantly. There's no instant speed burn. I could kill his thing, or I could play Challenger, attack him down to 8, he goes down to 7. Goes down to 7. Could represent lethal with a Lightning Strike the following turn, or the Hellkite. What if he has Nemesis? His Nemesis, he attacks me for 5. Yeah, it's awkward. I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna get aggressive here. Yeah, he's got no instant speed burn. Could have Dragon, but then I kill him unless he leaves a creature back. Nemesis is probably the worst card he could have had there. Probably attack with a Challenger. Okay, no attacks. O'Hare. That's insane, because now he takes 4 off the Needlehead. And I know that he doesn't have burn. Oh. He's holding priority. He does have burn. No, he would have burned the... Alright, interesting. Surprised about that, honestly. Is it Obliterating Bolt? Man. Alright, no. Okay. So Lightning Strike currently does 4 damage. Could Scorching Shot, a Challenger, attack with both. This thing has Trample. It's actually, he has to block this thing. I'm going to start with the Scorching Shot on a Challenger. I think I'm going to attack with both. I could kill him, depending how he blocks here. 'Cause, 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 'c This thing is trample, the O'Hare. Alright, so he's dead. Okay. Close game. Yep, I think I like this configuration. Just gonna run it back. This is a coin flip, it can go either way, but I am on the draw here. Potentially disadvantage. Really comes down to who draws more Screaming Nemesis. Alright, I'll keep this. I got Fire Magic. Screaming Nemesis is still going to be annoying for me, though. Mulligans, I like that. Since we're kind of playing a control matchup here. I'll Burst Lightning anything that I can. Oh yeah, for sure. Don't even think of it. He has Nemesis here. That's going to be the worst card for me. Ooh. Discard a card, then draw 2 cards. Okay, so he's going for the full control matchup here. Next turn he kills the Emberheart Challenger. Okay. It's a good one. Ooh. That's also a good one. Hope he doesn't have Obliterating Bolt. If he does, the next turn I can Nova Hellkite. Okay. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Does he attack me, though? No. I kind of want to start hitting him with the dragon. Yep, that's what we're going to do. This Case of the Crimson Pulse actually might be problematic here. It might get me. Be a Scorching Shot for this one? Or like Witchstalker's... whatever. Witchstalker's Frenzy. Yep, take it. Discard your hand and draw 2 cards. Scorching Shot. Double burn it, then draw 2. Okay. That Case of the Crimson Pulse might get me. Your upkeep, wow. What do I do about this? I could do 3 to every creature. Wipe his board. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Just Fire Magic, wipe his board, and then get in with like a Hired Claw next turn. Let's get the Nemesis out of here. I could also start Rockface Villaging. I'm gonna wait. I think this is the turn I fire magic. I'm hoping he just commits some creatures, and I can get him with fire magic. Although he's not gonna commit anymore because he's gonna know what I got. Oh, we're blocking. So 6 mana. So to play a Hired Claw and give it haste requires 3 mana. That leaves me with 3 left. Although no, I actually can't play both of them if I do this. He could have drawn fire magic, which would make playing all these pretty bad, honestly. I'm just gonna give this haste. Make him use a removal spell on it. Okay. Just play Needlehead. Burn you for 2. This is close. Another Nemesis. I don't like that. Don't love that. So let's see. 6 mana. I could Obliterating Bolt the Nemesis. And then Hired Claw, give it haste. I think that's going to be the play. Because I can't turn on the sanctuaries. Yep. And then we're just hoping that I can rip burn, essentially. Or like a dragon would do it. I have a lot of outs here. Alright. Burst Lightning, Dragon. Needlehead could kill him. This is close. Screaming Nemesis will probably do it. This is very close. Tax me. Okay. That's not one of my outs. All right, well, I think I gotta go for it. 2, 3. I guess he has a sanctuary, so he could burn 1, and then I don't have attacks. Oh my god, this is so close. If he has burn, does he let me attack? Because he can then animate the sanctuary, block the Hired Claw, burn me, and then I'm dead to a variety of spells. But if he doesn't have burn, then I need to go. This kills him if I go for it. So I'm gonna go for it. He needs to have burn into a way to finish me off next turn, which is quite plausible. But if he doesn't have anything, this might kill him. All right, he did. Yeah, he had it. All right. Yep. All right. I might be dead here. If he's drawn his Nemesis. If he misses and I draw one of my outs, like a... Oh, he has lethal, right. Yeah, he didn't have to draw anything. The counter on it. Is there anything I could have done differently? Is there anything I could have done differently? I mean, I could have like sat back there and like not attacked. I guess I could have like scorching shot his hired claw. Let me just see. So last turn, I had 6 mana. If I activate the Soul Stone, I cannot Scorching Shot. So if I Scorching Shot, I'm not activating the Soul Stone. So basically what I'm doing is I'm Scorching Shotting his Hired Claw, and then I guess Razorkin villaging my Hired Claw, but then he can trade it for the Soul Stone, and I don't have lethal. The problem is the longer I sit back, the worse it becomes for me, right? If he's drawing 2 per turn. So I feel like it was good to go for that and make him have it, but yeah, that I guess all he really needed was, I mean, if he only had a Burst Lightning, then I still would have been alive, because he would have had to have blocked his Soul Stone and my Soul Stone, so he would have lost his Soul Stone, so he couldn't have finished me off necessarily next turn. But yeah, that's a tough loss. Super close. I wonder if there's anything different I could have done there, but all right. 5,000 gems, not bad. All right, well, that'll do it here. Hope you enjoyed. I feel like a standard format, like I enjoy playing mono red, so I had fun playing the games, but it's definitely not the best standard format. It's a little, I feel like VV and mono red are kind of warping it. You know, not saying anything new. Everyone's been complaining about it, but yeah, it's not great. All right, well, that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Next time we'll have a format to play which is not standard. I'm not sure what limited we're going to play at, because Edge of Eternities it might have already gone away, honestly. I'm not sure if it's still on Arena, but it's on the verge of going away. And I'm not sure what limited format I want to play next. I'm not sure how I feel about the new Spider-Man set yet, honestly. But yeah, I'll think about it. Maybe I'll play Cube instead. We'll see. But that'll do it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next draft.